to Delaware. Do you have any comment or response to that, sir?
He should come visit. We have a beautiful shoreline.
There he goes.
There's no way that just happened!
President Biden there.
He said Nicaragua, Cuba, and
at that moment,
Nicaragua and Cuba. There's another one that he said. He exposed it. He exposed that the country is broke. He exposed it. He said it himself. Now you niggers gonna listen or not?
At the very end, he did talk about immigration, this crisis at the border. There are record numbers of migrants who are coming across the border, and the communities along the border just overwhelmed with trying to house them, trying to process them, trying to give them the attention that they deserve. And the president said this is a problem that wasn't happening on my watch because of what's happening in Venezuela and in Nicaragua and elsewhere. So for more, let's bring in ABC News Washington reporter Brittany Shepard. Brittany, first on the Disclose Act, this is an unusual thing for the president to come out. It's the election season, so maybe it's on people's minds.
Watch what happens to these people.
Second, is he going to get
Watch what happens to
Well,
them.
Terry, to him it's very important. It's the belief to him that everything that happens in the dark shall come out in the light.
Yeah.
And that his opponents, his very well-funded, deep-pocketed Republican opponents, can use tens of thousands of dollars. I believe it's something around $1.6 billion that Leonard Leo has, a conservative advocate who's helped get Republicans on the bench from the smallest circuits to all the way up to the federal government, can use that money against him. And the Disclosure Act would make it so that any kind of financial contribution over $10,000 have to be disclosed. Right now it doesn't have to be. You can make that kind of donation in secret, in silence. But the thing is, it's kind of doomed. Not to be dramatic here, but there's just not...
Not to be dramatic, bitch!
That filibuster. And so it's interesting of all the things that he could be putting his attention toward this week, especially like what you were just saying, this migrant crisis on the border, and we're seeing a bunch of migrants...
She said not to be dramatic. Everybody go! Everybody, this is it. It's televised. It's time to go. Come on.
Democracy.
It's right here.
Premier campaign beliefs.
She can't even talk.
Been up into the midterms and put quite a fine point on the fact that they believe that democracy is in peril. Of course, they believe because of Donald Trump, but
it's not his fault.
Congress, who they believe are taking no action and shining any kind of light on the voting rights process.
That's very helpful. It clearly fits squarely in what is one of the president's main arguments in this election season, which is that Democrats and independents and Republicans who care about democracy should go to the polls because...
Ain't nobody going to the motherfucking polls this year. Everybody go. Everybody leave. This is it. Right here.
We do have this astonishing number of migrants coming across the southern border, really overwhelming cities like El Paso and other smaller communities along the border. I haven't heard a lot from the administration on it, and he is getting challenged on it. So, where is the administration on this crisis? In the meantime, you have this, as I say, kind of spiteful effort by Ron DeSantis and Florida and Governor Abbott of Texas just to ship fool migrants into thinking they're going to get cash and homes and jobs up in Massachusetts on Martha's Vineyard and apparently to Delaware now. But what's the president doing to address this?
And Terry, Doug Ducey of Arizona too, where